What's up, y'all? It's your boy Metagoon coming at you live. Quite some time after the original producing of this episode. We recorded this episode on May 3rd, actually. It's been the whole month of May. And episode 3 came out on the 22nd of April, so it's been about a month. So I had to take a little break. The month of May is busy. Plenty of birthdays, graduation, school ending, getting my master's. I got a lot of family birthdays in May, so it is what it is. I'm glad y'all sticking around. Welcome to episode 4. Mainly in this episode, we talk about the Drake beef, which has not progressed much since the original recording of this episode, outside of the Heart Part 6, which me and Midnight will go over in episode 5, kind of like rank like the aftermath of the beef itself, and talk about maybe the individual tracks outside of what we talk about in episode 4. But without further ado, y'all enjoy episode 4. I'll see you on episode 5. And in this episode, we have DJCoBruh. But we'll kind of get to the introductions in the middle part of this episode, as well as soon as I hit record on episode 4, it was just flowing. But I think you guys will enjoy this episode 4. Without further ado, let's get into it. I'll see y'all on the other side.
Apparently, this beef has started because Kendrick was supposed to be on first person shooter, apparently. But somehow, in some way, he got left out.
I didn't hear that one. Oh, shit.
Yes, apparently that happened. DJ Academic said something about it on Twitter. See, I've been following it.
Following
it like crazy.
See,
yeah, I've been following it like crazy.
The only thing I'm worried about with Act reporting that is because like we know it's biased too. Like
he's super biased to Drake.
Crazy.
Super biased. Super biased to Drake.
We also know that Midnight's our local Drake stan. Drizzy.
I am.
For all the dogs,
yes,
for all
sir.
the owls.
Okay.
But I felt like I will get into this when we get there. He won at Euphoria. Like Kendrick was going crazy on Euphoria. Even though I didn't like the song was kind of trash to me, but what he was saying, he got Drake on that. And then Drake dropped Flavor Matters. Has been a rap since, because that shit Kendrick dropped was horrible to me. I hated it.
You know, I've been hearing that. Like the people that lean towards Drake didn't really care for that last track by Kendrick. And I'm like, It took me a second. I had to listen to it. Like I was kind of underwhelmed the first time I listened to it. I was like, it's like a lot of people saying it's the shit that he was saying that was like, other niggas had been saying this whole time.
Exactly.
Then, like,
facts.
Listening to it and really kind of digging into the content, digging into the deliberate way that he delivers everything. And it feels like it's a preference type deal. Like there's a tweet by Arian Foster, former football player and shit. He was like, the neat thing about this beef is that whoever you like wins. But I don't know, man.
The thing is about Drake, if he mentions Michael in any capacity and it's a diss track against you, he just wins automatically. At least
he dropped it again. He said he
did it
might be Prince this time.
He might be Prince.
Yeah,
like
it's
a lot of MJ
and
the fuck. Like, do you just if Drake has to go to Michael Jackson? In my opinion, I'm sure you know, DJ, is that if Drake goes to Michael Jackson and he's the only nigga in the modern age that's relevant to what Jackson did during his time, you just lose.
Facts.
Like there's no competition. You just lose.
In terms of like Billboard, there's no beating Drake. Like if we're talking numbers and all of that, you're not beating Drake. But it all comes down to what the individual listener and fan really enjoys or prefers from their artist. Like if you're looking for niggas that like knock in the club, and I'm not gonna lie, that Family Matters, like a couple of those portions, like those beats and shit that he had on there, especially that third part. I'm not gonna lie, I was bobbing. I'm like, damn.
Exactly.
Like that nigga was like rapping like Gunna and shit. I'm like, whoa, okay.
Bro, exactly. That flow was so different for Drake, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Like, we're dissing niggas over drill tracks. Like it was
exactly that shit was crazy. Because I said this to Nate when we were playing the game earlier. I think it was like a day or two ago. I said, we're going to spin back push-ups, and we're going to probably spin back Flaming Matters. We're not going to listen to this Kendrick shit again. Like, in a month, we're not going to be listening to this shit because it's not replayable to me. I cannot listen to.
Euphoria's been aging like wine for me. Like
but Meet the Grams, I can't. That was a 2-time listen because I listened to it again.
That's an uncomfortable record to listen to. Like, that's a very serious record.
This man was talking about fuck Drake, I'm gonna kill you. I was like, whoa.
I mean, a nigga rapping to another nigga mama talk about your son should die and y'all raised him wrong. Y'all are terrible parents.
Yo, that's crazy. That shit was crazy to me. I was like, bro, this shit is trash.
I think that song can age like wine depending on what happens in the next couple of months or maybe even years. Man, only because, like, you know, Lord. He called that nigga sicko for 6 minutes over Alchemist beat, man. It was not positive.
That's not very Eminem of Kendrick Lamar right there. See, of course, Eminem be like, "Hey, look, I'm gonna just rob the grave, put your mama in it, and get ready for your grave," right? But at least Eminem, he's very lyrical. He's very lyrical and rhythmical when he telling niggas to die. So at least he's doing it poetically. You know what I'm saying? But like,
that came from a real place. And
yo, that man been feeling that for the last 12 years and finally let it out, man.
To me, that's actually a problem. That's what kind of fucks things up. Because like, if people knew this nigga was a sicko this entire time, and you're still doing songs with him, you're still publicly supporting him, and that's really more talking to the supporting cast of Drizzy, like your Rick Rosses, your A$AP Rockies, who was on fucking Problems. Who else? The Weeknd, who was like kind of OVO for a second.
He was.
He got burned down in that Family Matters song. I'm like, I think The Weeknd caught the worst of it.
Yeah. The Weeknd. That a lot of people didn't catch that A$AP Rocky diss at first. I caught it off the rip.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm like, he just sunned that nigga and sent him on his way. I'm like, hey, you're mid model. Have fun.
Yeah, it called it. Yeah, you're right. It called it a day. Did y'all see the video though? The video is what set it off for me.
He bought the Good Kid, Mad City van, man.
Yeah, the Good Kid, Mad City van. He also in that when he was sitting down, I think on the second beat switch, he was eating the meal Kendrick was rapping about.
Yep.
A nigga, what?
He was okay. So if you look at the video, I want to say on the second beat switch. There's a portion of him and a couple of his boys sitting down in a restaurant that Kendrick was rapping about and eating the same meal Kendrick was rapping about.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And then at the end, a lot of people didn't catch this either. This nigga Drake was wearing the wedding ring, the proposal ring that Kendrick proposed to his wife to. I don't know what the fuck she is, to be honest, to. That shit was crazy. Yeah.
Like, the accusations are sick, man.
Yes, that is nuts right now. And the thing is, Drake, like, this has been, like, because I'm a huge Drake fan. That's all I listen to everything, but I listen to Drake the most. So this man has been foreshadowing this for months. Even said on Red Button a couple months, well, really like 5 months ago, he said on Red, if y'all make me push this red button, it's going to get fucking ugly. And it's getting ugly. Shout out to J. Cole for dropping out this shit, because this shit was getting too ugly. He did the right move.
J. Cole wanted to spar. Them niggas are out there shooting.
Them niggas is at war right now. They are at war right now. It's crazy.
Like, it's entertaining, it's fun right now, but it's shit said on those last two records that I don't know if niggas are really gonna be rapping for too much longer.
Yeah, niggas would be fighting.
So on the 22nd of March, Kendrick Lamar dropped Like That. J. Cole responded on the 5th and 7th of March with 7-minute drill, and then he apologizes on the 7th for a 7-minute drill, and then days later on the 12th of April he deletes it from all streaming platforms. And then from there, push-ups 6 days later, 7 days later on the 19th, and then I think everybody starts to catch up as after J. Cole dropped 7-minute drills, when everybody starts hopping on the beef. And so now we're here on May 4th, which last night on May 3rd, Kendrick Lamar dropped Meet the Grams, and Drake last night also dropped Family Matters.
It's important to note those songs in order, because Drake dropped Family Matters, and then 20 minutes later, Meet the Grams was like made public on YouTube. I think that's a bigger deal than people are like. People aren't really making a deal about that, but to me, I'm like, no, this shit has been recorded and ready, because to record a song, put it together, edit it to like it. That's a multi-hour long process.
Yes, and the thing is, he said it on Euphoria. Your people ain't really with you, so he already had this shit ready because Drake's people warned
I
Kendrick
know that
already.
angle you're taking. Also,
Exactly.
very important to note, and he predicted the angle. Like, he's on some Joseph Joestar shit, where it's like, I know that next shit you about to do, bruh.
Exactly. It's nuts. When I woke up and saw it, it literally, because the dude I follow on Twitter that announces all the Drake beef and shit like that, I looked at the timeline. That shit said Family Matters dropped at like 12:02. This man dropped that shit 30 minutes later. What the fuck is going on? That shit's crazy. Yeah, like that's unheard of. Never been heard of before. That's crazy.
Shout outs to RDC World One for literally making this the most digestible shit to the common man, like we do here at Western Meta. Because like I mentioned, like we shouted out RDC World One in our first episode. Yeah, because they literally dropped the response. They dropped the video of Kendrick Lamar responding to Drake coming out with Family Matters, and it was the funniest shit ever. I was like, ain't no fucking way. These niggas are on their shit. Well, good job, guys. I'm proud of y'all. RDC World One, keep it up, because this shit is funny.
It's nuts too. What a time to be alive, man. To witness this bullshit. I love to see it.
Man, I love to see it for now, but I'm just bracing myself now, because it's too much ego for niggas to have those levels of allegations and levels of lies on both sides.
For Kendrick to win, all the shit he's saying has to be fucking true. As in the whole pervert shit, stuff like that. That has to be true.
He has to get locked up.
This shit up. Yeah, Drake has to get locked up at this point, to be fair. Because if he don't beat Drake. He's not gonna beat Drake. Drake is too petty. Drake can rap just like Kendrick. Well, Kendrick is obviously a better lyricist, but Drake, he gonna go crazy.
Rap. He's great.
Yeah,
he can rap.
Fantastic. I've been trying to tell people this forever. Drake can rap. Don't get
both of these artists. But you're right. Like, he does not get his due nowadays when it comes to lyricism.
He don't. Not one bit.
We're in a market for rap right now where you don't have to do the super lyrical miracle shit. You can just flow on the track, shit makes sense, you sound good melodically, it's a hit. And Drake, exactly, that's what he does.
And Kendrick not doing that right now. And the thing is, this man Drake foreshadowed this shit on Taylor Made Freestyle. He was like, you can come back with some lyrical shit. And what did Kendrick do? Came back with some lyrical ass shit. Like, it's crazy.
Now, the other side of that, Kendrick has been tearing that nigga up lyrically. It's been... Yeah. It's like that last song, which Meet the Grams, it feels like a more polished version of the story of Adidon as well, because instead of just the whole gender reveal, which does happen, he's addressing the whole family as opposed to just Drake and making side mentions of it. Like Pusha T just like somewhere on an island somewhere coming up with another Arby's jingle talking about look at these niggas, man, this shit crazy.
The thing is, this shit, it honestly, Drake is winning right now to me only because that last song was ass from Kendrick.
That last song has to age.
I guess it is not gonna go on me. That shit is trash. Like, I was listening to that shit versus, because I listened to Drake shit and then Kendrick shit right afterwards. And I'm like, Kendrick, you should have came with something better. This man dropped a whole video on your ass. Like, and then the whole line with Drake was like, this nigga rapping like he freed the slaves. That shit killed me. I was on the floor when I heard that shit. It was a rap.
All right, so yeah, let's drop the lines from Meet the Grams real quick. This is Kendrick Lamar addressing Drake on the Grams. You lied about your religious views. You lied about your surgery. You lied about your accent. You lied about your past tense. You lied about your ghostwriters. You lied about your crew members. You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter. You lied about them other kids that out there. You lied about the only artist that can offer help fuck a rap battle. This is a long life battle with yourself.
Yeah, that shit was nasty when he said that part. But the thing is, we know a couple of those things to be true. Yes, he lied. Well, he didn't even lie about the kid. He just never say shit. Never say nothing about the kid. Like that, you can't be mad at him for not saying the shit. Who cares? Just a kid. Who cares? And then the other thing, the ghostwriter thing. He did. I don't even know if he even said. I think he did lie about that because he didn't credit the writer, obviously.
Mhm.
So other shit, we don't know if it's true or not.
Now, hear me out. Kendrick says that to further devalue the credibility of Drake. So,
Yep.
you know, the crazy allegations that Drake makes in that song that dropped 20 minutes before it, which is again crazy. It kind of softens the blow because, like, you know, at the end of that song, he's saying that Kendrick, you know, put hands on his
Oh yeah, you just opened my mind up because I did not think about that. You fucking right. He's trying to soften the blow because this man that hit this girl, and apparently there's a police reports on that shit, and he did not go to jail for it.
Well, the police reports have to drop then. Like for that diss to really hit the next level, or really both disses, it's a level of concrete proof that needs to drop on the timeline.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We kind of need something like a secret daughter, like that mom and daughter got to make an appearance somewhere, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be some fakers. Like, I have Drake's daughter and I'm his BM type shit. And
the thing is, like, even with, because I was when he said the whole daughter thing to all them other kids he got, my thing was when Drake first got outed for the first son, Adonis, why the fuck ain't nobody else come out? Is what I want to know.
NDAs.
Just like that's what you think, man? I don't think they care about that shit. They want the money.
Shit. Well, Drake, maybe at the time where she might have had the baby. This is speculation, of course.
Of course.
You know, let's just say that it's peak Drake. It's maybe around 2015 or 2012 to about 2015. He's kind of at his peak, making a hell of money, and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna just get whatever check from this nigga, and I'm gonna go about my way.
Yeah.
Because like it's not in this super clout heavy environment that we're in now. Like 2024 and 2012 to 2015 are two different social media climates.
Yeah.
Like if Drake gets somebody pregnant now, they hitting Instagram live like the day of whenever they confirm their pregnancy. Like shit's nasty. But that's just my speculation there.
Yeah, I agree with you on that because shit is not the same like it was almost 10 years ago. You're right about that.
And
You love
what a moment, guys! Like we was there for that.
We were, and the thing is, I honestly wanted to end maybe one more diss track and let it end,
brother. We need to let this shit in now.
Let this shit die because this shit getting real ugly.
Let's let the proof hit the TLs and we move on with our lives.
Yeah,
because if niggas keep rapping, we gonna start hearing from Jay Prince again and shit, and that's just nobody needs that. Or we start hearing more gang members get on social media like it's 2007 and shit. But
it's truly unfortunate that I've been purging everything Future related and Kendrick Lamar related. That's not with Drake specifically in that song, feature or not, that I am purging all the niggas. Like one of my favorite Usher songs, Modern Usher, is Stay at Home on his last album called A. But unfortunately, it featured Future on it. I was like, damn.
You're purging Future? You like, how come you don't like Future no more, man?
Talk Future. Fuck Future.
Fuck Future.
Fuck Future. And team switching ass nigga. Fuck Future.
We stand Drizzy over here, bro.
10 toes down, nigga. 10 toes down.
We stand Drizzy over here.
Like that, it's like, let me delete What a Time to Be Alive.
I got to. I gotta be a part of the war.
I'm finna delete Jumpman right now. Big rings, all that shit gotta go.
You keep Jumpman. No, you gotta keep that.
Jumpman gotta go. Fuck that.
Bro, we gotta keep this. Is like
Because like
Wow.
this beef is changing record perceptions in real time, man.
It is. It is.
Like
It is. It's crazy.
2 Future's albums, the last 2, I Don't Trust You, We Still Don't Trust You. Drake's last run of albums, including the techno one. Fucking Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, niggas are looking at that with like a different lens and shit.
Mm-hmm. Shit crazy. You love to see it.
We ain't never seen no shit like that.
You right.
True, but like, because like even on Certified Lover Boy, which is a lot of Future features,
It's a lot of
I
pregnant women on that cover too.
I gotta keep it. Hey, look, that reference was Drake hinting at us the entire time. Was
Yes.
he? We don't know, but
He has been. But the thing, he's been saying the shit in damn near every single one of his albums. He has at least a couple of lines hidden here and there that he's been saying this shit. Y'all gonna feel these lyrics later on. We're feeling them now, my boy. We're feeling them now. This shit crazy.
This is one YouTuber I watch called Rumi Official, and like he's a musician himself, but he like does like anything music. He does like video uploads about like top trending artists, top selling, best selling artists of all time. He also does a video series called Most Streamed Artists for that year, and most played single of any artist or one song, or if they have multiple songs, they'll be on the list, right? I told Aaron, and this is again, it still makes sense to the Drake and Kendrick team beef. In 2023, the most streamed #1 song on Spotify, Blinding Lights. In 2024, he uploaded the videos. Rumi Official uploaded the video for 2024. Same thing. The most streamed single of 2024, Blinding Lights. Still. Back to back.
To back.
Now, the weekend has also been purged.
Come on, man.
Hey, everybody that is beefing against Drake, all 20 of them
That's
motherfuckers has
crazy.
been purged.
Y'all wear
A$AP
shirts
Rocky.
y'all are not playing.
We're not playing, bro. We're not playing. The only one I have not purged all the way yet is Rick Ross, because I fuck with Rick Ross. But he
The only song I still have is Ashley Martin Music, one of the best songs.
One of my favorite songs
of the
ever,
decade.
man.
It's one of the best
I'm
songs of the
sad
decade.
that there's no chance of any type of sequel or nothing.
Exactly, because the thing is, Drake and Rick Ross together, undefeated. Them niggas is undefeated when they were rapping together. Shit was ugly. Like yo, boy, Drake kisses and shit, call him white boy. That shit is crazy. Like, it's a wrap. Matter of fact, hustling, get out of here. I'm a boss, out of here. Deleting them right now as we speak.
Stall them out.
Yeah,
man.
it's unfortunate. The only song I still have by The Weeknd is popular, just only because it's in Fortnite. It's one of the best modes to ever come out in Fortnite. I gotta keep it, bro. Only because of Playboy.
Stall them
Only because
out,
of Playboy
man.
carding.
But okay.
Only because of Playboy carding. That's it.
Oh, matter of fact, I just realized we missed something. Did y'all hear the parody song Drake dropped along with Family Matters?
You said the parody
Yeah, it
song?
was on IG only though. It was on
Yes,
IG.
it's on IG only, but it's on YouTube now. Some of niggas upload the shit.
Oh shit.
He is rapping like Kendrick, and arguably at first I was like, niggas, that ain't hot, but that's Drake rapping like Kendrick, going crazy. You gotta listen to it. Like he was pretty much mocking Kendrick the whole time.
Someone shoot me the link.
I got you. Hold on, I'm putting it in the chat right now. Y'all give me a second.
All right.
But go ahead. Let me find it. Yeah, here it is.
Crazy. Yeah, because I forgot to mention that in the timeline. Yesterday, May 3rd, after he dropped Family Matters, he dropped the parody on IG exclusive only. Following up on that. So
I did not hear that.
I guess it was on the timeline. So I guess Drake dropped 1.5, while Kendrick just was like ready for the 1.5, and he dropped Meet the Gram. So
This shit is fun right now. And I think we should really, really have fun with this moment, because I don't think it's too much fun that's going to be had after this. I'll be real with y'all.
It's not. It's edging closer to the line, like right fucking now.
I was a kid when the whole Biggie Tupac shit happened, but I remember pieces
Get
of
on that
it.
level. I hope it don't get on that level. We don't
But
need all that
the
shit.
way that the media is also stoking this shit, it feels like it's gonna head in that direction.
Yep. People on Twitter like, oh my God, Drake's cooked. He's finished. He's cooked. I'm like, bro, there is no way it's ending on this note,
Like,
bro.
I'm
Like I
telling
said,
people, listen, man, like, don't be shocked if something happens to one of these two niggas or both.
Yeah. Hopefully nothing, because we need. Obviously, we
you
need.
need both of them.
Literally, that's
Let's-
number 1 and 2. You can switch them either which way you want to. But they're 1 and 2 of our generation right now of rappers. We can't
Sure.
lose them. Can't
let's
do it.
call for a ceasefire. Like, y'all can hate
let's
each
end this
other,
shit
but
right
let's
now,
go ahead and put some calls out.
Exactly.
Hey, look. Drake said it best. I don't put no price in this, and I don't put no price on the beef until we end this shit. Hey, look, it's coming.
Yes, sir.
It's coming. So, trugging right along here. So, DJCoBruh, stake your claim. Let the
I
audience
wanted
know
to
who
go
you are.
on a podcast run just to talk to people and to put myself out a little bit more. But I am DJCoBruh. I'm a Columbus-based DJ. I've been DJing for close to 10 years now, just mostly doing events and eventually making my way into clubs and stuff, traveling a little bit, and eventually getting residencies in the city of Columbus. And it's been a cool journey. Like, I've met all types of people. I've made friends off of this shit. I've had unsavory experiences, but it's all part of the game, man. Like, would I do things different? Maybe, but it is what it is. Columbus is home. I'm from here. Like, I was a military kid, like, when I was younger, and Columbus is a military town, so I get there probably around 6 years old, having very, very different experiences from people. So I've always kind of just had a little bit of culture difference and unaddressed ADHD. Didn't learn about that till last year. So it's been a very, very nice ride. But you know what I'm saying? The origins of me DJing, I'm rolling around with my homie Zero. Shout out to Zero. And we were kind of a collective in college, and we was just partying and having fun, just living our best lives. And I wasn't no extrovert or nothing. I couldn't dance because back in the day, you used to have to be able to dance at parties as a man. Now you just look decent enough, walk up behind a woman with cheeks or whatever, and you just have a good time there. But I wanted to contribute, and I ended up just starting to play music. Like, I played off of iTunes. That was like my first set. And eventually I learned virtual DJ and just started working my way there. I got like a small Hercules board. This is about 2012-ish. So I'm not really getting paid to do this shit yet. But shit's like on its way. Like, I'm building up. I'm doing like a lot of kickbacks and stuff. And eventually I started making my way on to CSU, my alma mater, graduated there 2015. Shout out them, not really. And, I started doing events on campus, started getting decent responses there. One of my friends at the time was like, hey man, you should invest in some equipment. And I eventually took some money or some loan money that I got in school, bought some Radio Shack speakers because that shit was open at the time, and it's really just been up from there. One of my DJ mentors, DJ Fat Boy, he kind of showed me the game early, and another one of my mentors, DJ Matrix, he also really took some time to show me the game early in my career as well. And it's just been really cool navigating throughout the city till it wasn't. Because with us, they have a tendency to box people in. And because I used to do the Nerdicon conventions when we used to have those at CSU as well. I took over from my homie DJ Trip. Shout out to Jeremy. And I started doing Nerdicon the first couple of years. I want to say my first year was 2013. Now, I said I've been DJing for almost 10 years, but I was getting paid consistently in 2014, the summer of 2014. So I marked that as my origin point. And I lost track. been a little bit
Hey man,
everywhere.
it's all good, man. That's crazy. So, is that your full time job now?
It's
Is
not
that
my
what you do
full-time job now.
Okay.
I have a 9 to 5, and I work from home and stuff. But I still DJ throughout the week now.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the market for Columbus, as I have learned, post COVID, retail, food, anything else, good luck. Right?
Fucking terrible.
Yeah, because it's not Atlanta. So with that being said, I didn't know you actually DJ'd Nerdicon. Because I know, so I was telling Midnight earlier because I knew you from CSU because we graduated in the comm department. You know, we had a couple of classes together. And he was,
yes, sir.
I was and Midnight was like, I didn't know you had a local DJ. You do got local DJs. Hey, DJCoBruh, yeah, man. He's been sustaining, which is a good term.
Thing is, the reason I said that because I was like, ain't shit going on in Columbus. Who the fuck is DJing in Columbus? It's crazy.
Which is fair.
I mean, because we had a club called the Sound Factory, which is right. Sound Factory. You want some rapper?
That actually just closed.
Yes, I was gonna say that. It's done.
Man.
Oh, that's because Columbus slowly, as a city, is evolving, catching up to what Atlanta is doing, throwing all the clubs downtown, but not fucking downtown, fucking Metro Atlanta. But hey, it's a start, right?
They're also kind of moving demos too. Like there's a place called the Tap, which y'all been to the Tap before, right?
I have.
Nope.
Okay. Well, the Tap, that's like one of the more notable bars in downtown. It closed for a while, like post-COVID, and it opened back up after renovations. Shout out to my homies, Kenny, Richard, and damn, I forgot her name, but Tammy. They opened it back up as Purge Nation, and I was the karaoke DJ there on Tuesdays. We're starting to build a following. I didn't know how well the other days were doing there, but eventually it was like some weird shit that happened to where they had to close down, and then all of a sudden it gets open right back up as the Tap like months later. And like one of my homies, Yaha, like he kind of talked about it before he deleted the post, but it seemed like he was implying that black or brown businesses are getting pushed out in Columbus. It's kind of some level of collusion that could be happening here to, get rid of the black establishments. That and black establishments are so tribalistic too. I don't mean that in like a derogatory way, but it's like you have to literally party and do shit exactly how they want you to do, or you're gonna get deemed either a bad DJ or just like not really a culture fit. That was basically what I went through in the last lounge I was at. I was like, I ended up quitting because like niggas was on bullshit there. Be real with y'all. Like anybody that wants to play there, tell them to pay you up front and handle your business out there. But Columbus is not a city for the weak if you're trying to be creative there. You definitely want to go to a major city if you have the opportunity to, or if you feel right to, because they're definitely choking niggas out here when it comes to creativity and us having places.
You're right, because they want you to be a cookie cutter ass nigga. They want you to fit in the mold, and they don't want you to, branch out and stuff like that. That shit's crazy.
Yep.
That is crazy.
And another issue, based on what Cobra was talking about, this city truly, I think, is past its prime. Its prime was 2006. Soldier Boy, tell him. 2006, that was the motherfucking peak of this city. And ever since then, it's just been it's like this city is a relic after that.
This is a military town, bro. Like, you retire here.
Yeah, I see that now.
The peak of this city was like when they built the strip mall. Like a couple years after that, we were at the peak of this shit. Now, when I came back to Columbus recently, most of the stores in the strip mall are gone. I'm like, what the fuck happened? I know a lot of that shit shut down, but
motherfuckers don't know how to act at the malls anymore either.
Yeah, you're right.
Like I'm trying to go get a T-shirt from Spencer's, and then now like
Nah,
shots ringing out.
Let me tell you something, my boy. You are a dirty boy if you go to Peachtree Mall.
No, I think somebody got popped outside the strip mall too. So now it's just whatever. Yes, sir.
Oh my God. See, I haven't been in Columbus in a minute. So because I'm born and raised in Columbus too, but I moved out when I was 20 and I stayed back. I went back home a couple years for a little bit, but when I come back, it's like, damn, this shit is not the fucking same. What happened? What fucking happened? This shit is ugly. And I blame Atlanta for it. I really do.
Like the economy. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
For again, like we said in episode 2, for the second largest city of a state, the Empire State of the South, regardless of how connected we are to the military, which I guess, like, subculturally, it does play in a part, because if you just look at the perimeter of Atlanta versus the entire county city of Columbus, you could say geographically, because of like what is next door, it does affect what happens economically. Because like I say, it's consumer services, retail, food in this bitch. If you go to Atlanta, nigga, it's whatever you fucking dream it to be. Honestly. So like I said, it's just I think it's gonna be up to Generation Z and whatever else after that, ZZ, double A, whatever,
Generation
that
00
will be born and raised in Columbus. So basically, Generation 00. So basically, like my nieces and nephews, like they will be the next feature of the city to make the changes necessary to be more inviting, and less violent. Because also another issue I have about the city is that niggas die in power. They sit in power until they die. And that is not good for the niggas coming behind you to grow up into, to make changes. Like our mayor is like 60 fucking 5. Props to our mayor for staying in the game and doing your thing. But nigga, what have you done? What can I see have you done outside of the onslaught
it feels like it's never
of construction
ending
in the past 1 year?
Like I try to go downtown, I'm blocked off. I still have to take detours. Buena Vista Road. When will that ever end?
Hey man, look, let me say, I'm off exit 3, St. Mary's. Buena Vista's been fucked up since I was a kid. It's been the same since I was a kid. That shit ain't never gonna get fixed.
That shit is an infinite Tsukiyomi.
Exactly, just leave it there. Like, come on now, just leave it there. It's a wrap.
Are we building the lane or not, bro?
Exactly. I wanted to ask y'all this. What do y'all think Columbus needs to do in order for us to be back to where we were like 10, 20 years ago?
They need to give jobs to poor people. They need to look out for the people at the bottom. If they do that, the city improves as a whole. But instead, this city wants to push people out. Like, they want to price people out nowadays and force black and brown people to certain sections of the city for real. Like, that is clearly what's been happening.
I guess Columbus as a city is finally playing catch up, but post-pandemic is a little too late because, yeah, exactly. What cost? Because like you said, prices going up, blacks getting pushed out. If you're not in retail, consumer services, food, construction, nigga, what are you doing in this particular city with or without military experience, right? It's kind of tough. So like pretty much our parents are prospering now because they came to Columbus at a time where the city was still developing. And now we're trying to redevelop the city because of, a second wave of modernization / industrialism, right? But again, it's a kind of a little bit too little too late because our generation is a generation of content creators, right? And there is no content to be created in a city like this. So, it might be an issue for the entire state of Georgia, but again, you expect better for the second largest Columbus. So it's gonna take basically this city script has to flip multiple times in the next decade for it to be a better city to live in monetarily and with opportunities outside of consumer, food, retail, military. So
we can only hope. Vote in your local elections. I don't know how much it'll matter, but do it anyway. Like, vote with your convictions. And I stress the local part of that. You know, the presidential election, it feels like they're just gonna put whoever they want in there. Like that's how I felt last election and the one before that. It's like post Obama. It's like, you know, let's find the absolute worst people to run for president.
Not the worst people. I'm dead.
Man, I wish the age limit for presidency wasn't so fucking high, because I'll run my.
We need an age limit on all politicians. Like, we need to cut people off at about 60. That way, these people can live with the world that they help shape. It's like, you can't run anymore. You know, you get whatever little bitch ass pension that you earned or whatever, and you go live in the America that you helped shape. And if you don't like it, that means you did a bad job. But my hands are up, man. Like, I try to get in where I can fit in. I'm like, I get mad when I run into stumbling blocks here, but it's home. My family's here, so I'm gonna kick it here for a little bit more till, like, I feel that internal call to just leave out and try something else.
Yeah, I been had that call. I had to get the fuck on. Fuck that shit.
Hey, that's fair.
That one shit that ain't. Look, I tell people all the time. I had a friend. She goes down to CSU. She just got there and she hates it. She fucking hates it. She's like, I don't know why I came here. This was a mistake. There ain't shit to do down here. You're right. There is not a single thing to do. It's simplistic down in Columbus, but that's what I loved about it. But shit just, you know, shit started closing.
Like, I can live simple.
Exactly. I can live simple too, but niggas started acting like niggas and it got ugly. So it was time to go. It was time to go. All the friends I have from Columbus, except the ones that went to like Georgia and stuff like that, you know, they became doctors, and shout out to all of them. Most of the people that went to college in Columbus or stay in Columbus, I've made more money than them not going to school and just working up here. So I made the right decision for me, because I knew if I stayed in Columbus with no degree, I'm gonna be sitting at McDonald's. I ain't got time for that shit. So I just came up here, did my thing.
Right.
And now we're trying to make this podcast blow up. Cause he's trying to get a Porsche. I'm trying to get a Hellcat. So we gonna figure it out.
Hellcat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I will mention to that. I'm looking at Twitter right now. My Twitter page. The initial post I made for the What's the Meta podcast actually has 55 views after I pinned it. So hey, man, we are slowly.
Let me tell you. I've already edited a couple of shorts for us. They're gonna be on TikTok. Y'all look out for the TikTok. It's gonna be on What's the Meta. I'm gonna make a brand new TikTok for the shorts and stuff like that. You will see the shorts on our YouTube, the main YouTube page. Y'all see our podcast. What else? There's something else. I'm making a Twitter and a Reddit, so y'all see all that too. So it's coming. It's coming together.
Can I plug something real quick?
Yeah, I was gonna say, go ahead, do your thing, man.
Man, I am also on a podcast, Black Play Podcast, with my boy Smoke and John. We normally do episodes per week. So, you know, y'all fuck with us. We are the Black Play Podcast on every single place you can find a podcast. Fuck with us. I appreciate y'all having me on here. You know, I told a little bit of my story, a little bit of the origin, a little bit of my experience. And, you know, I love to come back and fuck with y'all as well. You know, just shoot the shit with y'all.
You already know.
But like,
we definitely gotta have you back, man.
The fact that you actually had DJ teachers, Cobra, I didn't know that. I was like, oh, he's just doing DJ because he likes to party a little bit. But I ain't know. I know the game was that deep, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, like in every industry, every version of any industry, you need some level of mentor.
I agree. Like
a lot of people don't tell people that, obviously, but you do need some level of a mentor. You can't just like formulate the game, or the game is gonna either push you out or start beating on you. Like, somebody's gotta give you the game, or the game's gonna get to you. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to DJCoBruh one time, and y'all go check out his podcast, man. We finna run it out. Yes, sir. We finna run it up.
That's been episode 4. Thank y'all for listening. This is gonna be great to put together. I can't wait I'll see y'all in episode 5. We out. Deuces.